services, or because the IQ is probably one over the magic number, they can't get help, which is sad because they do need that guidance, to if it's even to just keep them in check. So for me, my biggest fear is him getting older and not being able to continue get services that he actually would need to help him, live a meaningful life, without totally relying on, say, me. Actually, I have a huge fear of even anything happening to me before him. It's sad, but in some ways, I would rather he die before me because um, I don't. It's not looking good out there for later on when they turn 20, 21. The money is drying up left and right to help the kids. And of course, with more being diagnosed, it's even harder to get qualified for something, especially if your child is doing well. So my fear is actually sort of the unknown for when he gets older.
Mm. What other resources you feel you can count on right now for Samora? Do you have any unmet needs? Or do you not, maybe just you, in general, when you look at the community of children who have autism spectrum disorder, you've talked a little bit about it already. What are the needs you see that aren't being met right now for families of kids with autism?
Definitely, like how one of my problems was like summer camp. I noticed in Hartford, I could only speak for where I'm where I live at. In Hartford, there aren't camps for for kids on the spectrum, and I actually asked the director of special of disabilities in Hartford, or special needs in this, and it's all about the budget, and not only say it's all about the budget, it's just not there, you know. If you don't have the money to pay for them to go to some kind of group that someone has formed or some agency has formed, then there's nothing for your child to do but stay home. And then all that, I mean, they practically have almost 3 months off. They're gonna be home not doing anything, then start school again, and here you come with all the behaviors escalating because they've been home all this time and not getting any not really doing anything if the parent at home is not following up with what was being done at school, with ABA therapy if they were getting that, and other work that they were doing. So I think there's a big need for summer camps because, I mean, summer school is only 4 weeks, half a day. You get half the services that you would have gotten, like speech, OT, you know, stuff like that. You get half of whatever it is that you used to get during the regular school year. So, and it's half a day. It's something, but it's not much. And you have a whole 1 month before, 1 month after summer school that they're not doing anything if they're not getting home services. So, if they had a little camp to go to, that would have been really helpful, because I know, the paras, and yeah, part of it is probably they don't have people that want to take the time off to run a summer camp just for kids on the spectrum, and it's all about the help too, and of course of the financial. But if they could put together something like that where the kids have a continuity of fun and um, fun and that's the word, and the controlled environment, So when the next school year comes around, it's easier for them to ease right back into school, and you know, it's that's one of my big pet peeve about right now, you know.
So let's kind of think and talk to specific groups in sort of summary. Let's start with talking to birth to three providers that you've gotten services from. What would you want them to know about what they've done and meant to you and Samora?
Oh, I words can't even explain, how much they have actually helped me, and they kickstart him being where he is right now. Probably they didn't help him to talk or whatever, but with they making the right referral and started off with, the little